So what's new this year is the Blue Devils Health and Wellness Program. And while we have, throughout our entire careers, the Blue Devils focused on the health, safety, and wellness of the performers, not just when they perform for us, but you've heard me in prior interviews talk about my success as an instructor is to watch kids in 20 years when I'm using a cane, looking at them having wonderful bodies, perfect posture, and just tremendous, tremendous health. So we've always held that as a core value at the Blue Devils. And I wanted to say a big thank you to Dave Gibbs, because what Dave did for us this year is actually funded a full health and wellness program. So we brought in Debbie Seeley. So Debbie actually works with a ballet group in Southern California. She is a trained physiotherapist, and she has brought together an entire team of physical therapists, personal trainers, chiropractors, massage therapists, RNs, dietitians. And since she came from the activity, she really worked closely with us to integrate all of this so that we could take this entire activity to a new level of letting kids be able to leap in the air, be able to roll on the ground, be able to run with their drums at 200 beats a minute and not suffer any injury. You know, that's what's changing the activity. It's no longer just marchy march. Nothing wrong with marchy march, but even with your marchy march for a whole show at 200 beats a minute, you're going to have some stress challenges with your body. So we're not just addressing that, but we're making sure the musculature of the body is built so that they can take on even more grandiose choreographic efforts and do those safely, soundly, and for good livelihood. What we are really trying to accomplish this year is to have pure sense of emotion coming from the body with obviously absolutely phenomenal and fabulous technique, but we're really trying to take the activity to a new level of what we call freedom. And freedom means genuine movement. It means movement that comes from inside the core of your being. Understand the essence of a character and actually bringing it to life. And, you know, I think there's many groups that have gotten very successful at teaching technique, how to stand up straight, how to hold your instrument beautifully, how to carry your drum perfectly, etc., how to march a form perfectly. But what we're really trying to do is elevate it and take it to a new place. And we call that organic, genuine movement. That all stems from the inside. So that's the freedom that I speak of. It's a very long process. Much like other skill sets, some performers have that naturally in them, but it takes a lot of characterization work. Imagine 150 performers on the field, and I don't think people truly understand the complexity of not what we have to teach, but what the performers have to internalize and bring to life. And that is, if I were to say to you, I want you to take 24 counts, I want you to ignore the time signature. I don't want you to worry about time. I want you to create a genuine mood from inside, and I want you to get from the 0-yard line to the 50-yard line. Go ahead. So it's a long development process to give people the courage to be fearless. It's okay to make a mistake. There's no such thing as a mistake. As long as it's genuine and coming from inside, it's exactly what we want. The procession. Yes. The whole thing about surreal, of isolated body work that works in opposition to each other, weighted qualities that perfectly communicate the music, but actually feel almost a little uncomfortable. You know, earlier in the show, you see kids walking like Italian supermodels. Then you see this guy come in a very contorted position, very sustained, very emotional, completely reflects the music, but you don't understand the complexity of all the inversion work he's doing and the contractional work he's doing and the heart connection that he has to feel like an isolated performer opening up his heart to you. It's not just somebody standing there smiling saying, hi, love me. It's somebody saying, love me. It's a very different, surreal quality. Very proud of him as a performer. He's phenomenal. So if you look back in time when Fellini actually was cutting edge and revolutionary, the approach that he used was really taking a human moment and making it surreal. So really what we have done here is found that and tapped into that, and it does take the mind, the body, and the soul to make all of this work. And I think that's the novelty of what you're going to see from us, the difference you're going to see from us is we've worked together for a long time as a staff. We've worked together for many years now, getting the performers to a level where they are fearless. They open up their hearts. There is such a sense of trust in the Blue Devil organization, we ask the kids to do things and they're just like, here you go. Do you want me to do it bigger? Do you want me to do it smaller? Do you want me to do it here? Do you want me to do it here? It's so joyful to come to a rehearsal and watch the fearlessness of these kids. It's just amazing.